Going on? Deshaun, how are you? Yeah, you're first. What's up? It's like whacked my hand on my mic stand. Looks like we're gonna be maybe at all-time highs today. Not that I'm surprised. You know what they say about first? What are they say? Oh. Friday. Are we? First is worst, second is best. Third's a turd. Second is best, hairy chest. You see, they're having like a big old discussion about them not flexing the Ravens out of the 1 o'clock game next week, the Miami game. Like, you'd rather watch the Chiefs and the Bengals instead of the Ravens in Miami. Did you see that we're 5.5 underdogs on Monday? Yikes. I mean, do we not deserve it though? You know? Feel like kind of deserve it. The cheerleaders are on. Yeah. Super Bowl is one of those things, and it's in Vegas. I told the wife I might be taking a hit on that one. I don't even know if we'd be able to afford it, to be honest, but I can't see myself not trying to go. I've been to every stage of the Ravens playoffs. Been to a wild card, been to division championship, been to AFC championship and the Super Bowl. So I don't like need to go to any of them. But if we go back to the Super Bowl, it's so hard not to say you want to be there. Hopefully I get a payout before the playoff. Well, yeah, that's true. If I could get a payout before the Super Bowl, which should be very likely. Hopefully. AFC Championship game if it's at home. Yeah. That would be nice. Oh, crazy, man, that we're literally all the way back up here after that giant drop. Let's go back and go out to the 5-minute. We've pretty much reclaimed it. It's not. And look at that. Absolutely insane. Like, look at that drop. And then just the last 2 days. I mean, even after the news or whatever at 8:30, came all the way back down. Everyone got sucked in again. Like, think of all the shorts this created. Came back up, squeezed them out, and then they probably jumped right back in, and then just steady back up. Absolutely insane. And this is all-time highs. Well, the highs from... Somebody said this wasn't all-time highs. Yes, was it yesterday or the day before? But... And we're that close again. We're back over 17,000. Just an insane recovery. I don't really know what else to call it. I don't think the candles are going to get too much bigger than these over here at the open, so let's see. I think our bands are probably fairly close to what we're going to end up with, especially Friday going into the long weekend. Hopefully, unless I can donate some money from the register. Claiming it's stolen money. Oh, that's funny. Well, the link's down below. Good morning, Timmy. How are you? I really don't like. I want to win Monday night on Christmas just because, but I won't be like completely upset if we lose. It's next week that I'm more worried about, like from a team perspective, right? Next week's game is the important game. This week, we might be losing to who we might play in the Super Bowl, so I'm not that upset about it. But at the same time, I don't think we deserve to be 5.5-point underdogs. I don't really understand that at all. Yeah, yeah. This game really doesn't mean anything to us. And what I fear is they're going to go out there and put everything into it, and then they're going to be so banged up and tired for the Miami game, which is the game that matters most. But we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. And shit, maybe Vegas knows. Maybe Vegas is thinking the same way you are, and that's why they're a 5.5 dog. Thinking that maybe they know this game doesn't really mean anything. The only thing this game really means to the team is Lamar and the MVP possibility, which I don't really think he's going to win it anyway, because when you look at the raw numbers of this year, Brock Purdy is absolutely destroying him. Like, destroying him. So it's like a lot of these people that probably end up voting on the MVP, they're not watching the games. I mean, they might be, but they're probably not watching them in detail. Because the only reason Lamar is even being considered for the MVP is because of the impact that he can have on the game within the game. It's definitely not his numbers. Yeah, they claim it's scripted all the time. You really think Christian McCaffrey is going to get it? That's bold. A non-QB? When's the last time a non-QB won MVP? Last time non-QB won MVP. Adrian Peterson, 2012. It was a running back. I mean, Christian McCaffrey definitely deserves it. I wouldn't say that he doesn't, but it's so hard not to give it to a QB just because they're the QB, you know? Yeah, that's true. Miami does have a tough game. Because that's the thing. We're assuming that if we lose this week, that we're definitely going to beat the Steelers too, right? And then who does Miami play the last 2 weeks? Me, Dolphins. Obviously us, and then the Bills. I just meant the last week. And they play the Bills. So they have their schedules harder than ours running out, because the Bills have to win too, probably, just to make the playoffs. Yeah. Cowboys, Dolphins, or Cowboys, us, and then the Bills. That actually makes me feel a little bit more confident. I really just have a bad feeling that it's going to come down to them losing to the Bills for us to get the 1 seed. Because I think we might win this week, then lose to Miami, and then beat Pittsburgh. Like, I feel like that's what's going to happen. That's my gut instinct. But that would suck, because then they have the tiebreaker on us, and they would have to lose to the Bills if they beat the the Cowboys. Oh, I keep saying Dolphins. But if they lose to the Cowboys, then it might not matter anyway. Are you sure? Because if they beat us, wouldn't they have the tiebreaker? Because we played them and they beat us earlier this season, right? Yeah, they beat us 42-38. That was that crazy comeback win where we just left Tyreek open like forever. Or no, that was last year. Did we play them earlier this year? Maybe we didn't. Yeah, I'm looking at the schedule now. No, so yeah, so if we end up with the same record, they would have the tiebreaker, because we only played them once and they would have beaten us. Yeah, you're right. They're not in our division. For some reason, I had that game from last year still in my head. Oh, shit. All right, there's the bell. Yeah, so in theory, they would definitely have the tiebreaker. All right, good luck, everybody. Stay safe. It's Friday. Let's end it on a good note. Yeah, look. I mean, I wasn't expecting much. I mean, this candle was kind of crazy on that 8:30 volume. or whatever that news was. I think I saw there was something else as far as news today. It's at 10 o'clock, yeah. Revised UOM consumer sentiment. So we have to make sure we pay attention for that. I wish I could, I wonder, is there a built-in alarm? That is not what I meant. In Windows, alarm clock. Online alarm clock. God, that's so bright. Set alarm. 9 hours, 55 minutes. All right, good enough. All right, cool. Got an alarm set. So yeah, up above here, looking left, I mean, there's really not much between here and all the way at the highs. Hey, I wanted to check my options real quick. JD open down. I actually took a covered call on JD yesterday for at the 28.50 mark. It closed at 28, but it gapped all the way down to 27.30s. So, theory should be good there. Not much we can do there. Literally bounced right off that line. Just curious what 15 looks like real quick. Still sitting in the middle here, so I'm not interested. Have I ever played flag football? Yeah, actually. I can almost say I played it almost kind of professionally. I was the kicker, and I also played safety. I was much better at the kicker, but they never used me as the kicker, which was kind of annoying because I was pretty decent. I mean, I did the kickoffs and whatnot, but I could actually legit kick field goals, and they just never kicked field goals. They would always go for it on 4th down. It was very annoying. Well, yeah, but I was assuming they won all their games, which now knowing their schedule, the Cowboys and the Bills as well. Yeah, that my scenario was we ended with the same record, so they went out. We beat San Francisco and the Steelers, but lose to Miami. I'm just saying, yeah, if we finished with the same record and the game we lost was to them, they would have the tiebreaker. That's all. That's what I was saying. But now I'm looking at it like that's 3 hard ass games they got to win. But if we both lose this week, then next week is pretty much it again. But then they would still have to go, if they beat us, they would still have to go beat the Bills as well. So they technically could lose this week as well, or to the Bills. They could win this week and lose to the Bills as long as they beat us. If we lose one of our other 2 games, it's crazy. It's really going to come down to next week. Like, next week is the important game for us. If we win next week, we should definitely be the 1 seed, is what it really comes down to. Yeah, I wasn't playing like relaxed flag football. This was like that stuff you look up, you see like teams playing tournaments and stuff. Had a feeling this was going to happen. Yeah, Moxie with a nice gap up and open. That one's playing out just like I had hoped so far. JD, that call, man. I tried to get out for a penny. I only sold it for 10. That thing gapped. Had a big open. Spiked right up to where it was. Filled the gap, essentially. Keep an eye on that one. like I said, I don't have anywhere to do a for science trade here because I don't really see any solid lines to draw anywhere. Right back to the highs, essentially. Wait, did that do that on its own? Oh, it does. Cool. So if I'm putting a line on another chart, it turns off my mouse trading. That's cool. Good to know. I'm super tempted, like every day, to take these off. Like I'm up 20, almost 25% on my Oxy position. I've only had it for a week, and almost 26% on my JD position. $340, and the other one was like $380. Not bad. But the whole point of it was to hold those and sell cover calls on them as they move back up. I just fear that when the market, well, at least I thought when the market was going to retrace at some point, that those are going to go with it. But those are good till 2026. So that's all that matters. Just wish this would break out one way or the other. Ooh, just trying. Oh, come on. Oh, let's get creative. Let's go right back to the highs. All those videos, man. All the gurus. All of them. Ah, the crash is finally here. Oh my god. Recession starting. Right back to the highs. Wonder if any of them actually deleted those videos. There we go. Come on. Go. If this tries to go back to the highs, I'm going to put an order here just to see what it looks like. Oh, never mind. Did you get in anything at GDT? Kinda want it to hold here. I want it to hold here because it might give us an actual play where right now we're not getting anything. Stay near this middle line. I mean, there's just nothing. It's just chop. Just big chop. Did you get anything fancy for the kids, GDT? For Christmas? Anything fun, exciting? Yeah, AFC Championship tickets. Like, sorry, Daddy's might have to use these. What does a fake out trade look like here? Let's see. Okay. That stop is so far away though. Just out of curiosity. It's not that bad. It's still kind of bad. It's at 1530 twice, so 75, 150, that's 300. I feel like you definitely get it though. It happens pretty quick. If it takes 3-4 minutes to get up here, it's not. I'd be looking forward to do it right now. But if it does these little choppy candles all the way up for like the next 3, 4, 5 minutes, that's a no trade. It would have to happen like right now. Alarm's about to go off in like 7 minutes or so. Now that I think about it, people were probably waiting for that, if I had to guess. Got a shot here. I'm gonna leave it here for this. This will be the last candle. Not gonna let it make another candle that looks like that, and then just let it come up and break out. Tilray, huh? Tilray actually moving? Could mean CGC might be moving. CGC is up a little bit today. Alright, I think I'm gonna cancel this. This isn't what I was looking for. We got 18 seconds. Give it a shot here. It's literally like the same candle, just smaller. Alright, it's a no-go. Not saying it still doesn't work, but I said I was gonna do this because the odds are if you slowly build up to a key area, you're gonna have more push through, right? Because it's not just a quick run out of buyers, go through, pullback kind of situation. This is a building, and then boom, then the buyers can step in and really push it. And sure, it could be a fake out as well, but I feel like the odds are a lot less of a fake out. Keep in mind, this top yellow line is the highs that we were at 2 days ago before that giant drop. All right, here we are going through. Yeah, see? See? I mean, it still could work, right? Our stop would have been way up here, but I'd like to see it just go. Because then we could look for the money play. We're just not getting it. Choppy chop. I think we're just going to chop until 10 probably. Or whatever that consumer sentiment is. Come on, market, do something. I guess it's going to. I think you guys will be. Oh no, you won't be able to hear my alarm when it goes off because it's in. What do they call? Edge, Microsoft Edge browser, not Chrome. I don't have that sound hooked up. Oh boy. Everything is green that I have on my watch list though. Crude oil, ES and Q, 6E, I don't know, remember what that is. The S&P, the Dow, hogs, everything's green right now. And right back to the medium. Cool, at least the alarm works. Where are the plays, guys? Where are the plays? All right, we got about 3 minutes until whatever the news is that's going to be coming out. You're welcome. Yeah, it's supposedly going to be a decent one, too. It's marked red. It's the revised consumer sentiment. Yeah, I keep I've gotten caught in too many trades. Even though I've even said there's news at 10, and then I'll end up in a trade somehow at 10, and it's never worked out. Not once has it worked out in my favor. So now I'm literally setting. I'll go in and check, and I just set an alarm. I'm gonna start setting an alarm for it. I'm assuming that's kind of why the volume dried up. I'm assuming they're waiting for whatever that's going to be. Well, we're this close to the highs from 2 days ago before that huge drop off. So yeah, I'm going to assume we're probably going up. I feel like they're going to use this as a reason to make new highs. It's literally, you can go backwards. Every news event we've had for like the last 2 months has made the market go up. It like has that initial sell-off sometimes. Like even this morning at 8:30, it actually tried to sell off and then right back up. Like, oh wait, it doesn't matter if it's bad news. We're going up. I would not be very surprised to see it go up. I'm not very surprised that we're back at the highs already. All right, 1 minute. Maybe we'll actually find a trade. Go, Oxy, go. I think let's see. We got 15 seconds here. Yeah, Alpine. I actually asked Slaya about that, but he hasn't responded. I don't know if he's on yet today. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Like, how do they know? Like, what? How did the algos kick in that fast? Like, do they read the report? Like, do they get the numbers? Like, and just like it's all so instant. It's crazy. Like, how does that even happen? It's like, do they have like a if-then algo set up? Like, if it's above this number, buy. If it's below this number, sell. Like, it's crazy. Like, how fast it happens. The initial algo that bought apparently might have been wrong. So now everyone's starting to... Let's see what the actual numbers were. Not that I know what they mean. So the forecast was to be the exact same as prior, but it was actually 0.3 higher, 69.4 to 69.7. The new home sales are down, which was not expected. I think that's what's actually going to maybe drive the price down or market down. Forecast was it was actually going to be higher by 10K. New home sales are actually down 100, almost 100K. I don't know what that means exactly. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I would assume it's a bad thing. New home sales are down. It means people can't afford the houses or pay for them. So I think that's what's actually driving the market down here is the new home sales, not the consumer sentiment. That was because the consumer sentiment was relatively the same. But, you know, bad news, good news, doesn't really matter. We'll find a way to go higher. It's just kind of what the market's been doing lately. It's really kind of crappy because still didn't really get an opportunity to get into a trade here. This candle, we would have wanted to be much smaller. We would have wanted this candle to go down a lot further anyway. Would have been nice to come down and like test this area. 17,000. Of course, new homes are selling, interest rates go up. Well, yeah, I mean, it's kind of part of the process, right? The thing is that they didn't think, they actually thought new home sales were still going to go up. That was the forecast. So I think that's why we were headed down there. But they're like, who cares? The highs are right there. I can taste it. It's insane. For science trade, you ask me, and see this happening. Get that a lot closer. I don't think we're going to get up there. It's the same scenario as earlier. I'm not looking to let this build up to it. Obviously, it would have worked overall here with our stop being way up there, but I'm looking for those immediate rejections. I'm not looking for it to slowly build and then possibly just keep trending. Oh, right back down. I guess Wrongbow didn't wake up this morning. Still like the idea of this trade if we can get up there. Nope. All right. While this figures out what it's going to do, I will BRB.
say I make you nervous, a tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning, you wonder how I got this way.
Oh, look, still chopping.
Someone to clean up
Choppy,
and
choppy.
tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same. Can't bear the things I've had to face. Got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh, you break your back to make me feel again. Suffocate to make me breathe again. Lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption never came. I stopped asking for forgiveness, cause you should know only fools tread where the angels fear to go, but you keep trying to get too close. Save myself by turning into stone. So save your judgment cause you just don't know. But some things never change, never change. Oh, they say I should feel guilty and change my ways, leaving crumpled bodies in my wake. Swear I didn't mean to make them break. Swear I didn't mean to make them break. But they're so delicate and so mundane, and they keep coming like a moth to a flame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You break your back to make me feel again. Suffocate to make me breathe again. Lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption never came. Here we go.
Well, this sucks. Just gonna chop around in the middle here. How much we can do if we're just choppy choppy. All I can think about is lunch already. It's probably just going to be like this the rest of the day. That's the sucky part. mean, maybe end of day you get some crazy move, but I don't know. Feels highly unlikely. Just Friday going into the long weekend, Christmas. There's probably not even a bunch of people, like big money, even trading today. It's probably why we didn't get a big move, really, based off of everything else. Like the news and all that. Just an incredible recovery the last 2 days, though. Absolutely insane.
Thank God that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business so humongous, you would think that happens in there. Damn man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Working for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have them yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.
Oh, a little bit of a down move here.
Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.
Or not. Oh boy. Thanks for everybody being in here. I'm probably gonna leave a little bit early today. The wife wants to go do lunch. She's off today, so we're just chilling at the house. I think we're going to go do lunch probably a little early. She wants to run into Kohl's real quick before lunch. But I'll be here for another half hour or so. Still actively looking, not actively finding anything, unfortunately. This is not exactly the Friday I was hoping for. I did decide that I'll probably just pay the next month as well, just to kind of keep doing what I'm doing. I don't want to force the issue. Now, for some reason, we have like a really good day the rest of today or Tuesday. I might try to push it to see what happens, but I doubt it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. I'm not getting my hopes up. Let's see how David is doing. Damn, Alpine went full Christmas tree on his thumbnail there. David's doing alright, looks like. Looks like he's in a position, but it's just sitting still. It is. That's funny. It looked like it said zeros for unrealized and realized, but it looked like he was in a position, but he is. It's just literally not moving. I get a down move here, maybe. Maybe. Maybe, just maybe. I feel like the other thing is, like 15 ticks. It's a bit much for today. Like that's a pretty decent move. I'm just looking. I mean, it's not horrible, but for science trade there so far. Oh, phew. I was just seeing what it looked like. I didn't actually want to put it in. Good thing we hit the button quick. The first science trade would have worked. It did go back up to where the fill would have been. Looks like maybe another for science trade. Just slowly breaking the lows, pop back up. Slowly breaking the lows, pop back up. And it's kind of what futures does, or the NQ I should say anyway, for the most part. You see it all the time. But you got to have a stop, and I don't really see any obvious stop points here. If anything, where it's been bouncing would be the obvious stop, but obviously that can't be a stop if that's where you'd be looking to get in. And maybe here, but I mean, I guess it would be here. 17,000. Yeah, I guess you could just use 17,000. It's just too far away. And we're still hovering right around the middle, so not much we can do. He's just getting angry. David was already angry. What's that mean? Oh, he's out of green. I'm so confused. Looks like he took it off. Now they're saying they're in, so I'm wondering. Oh, he's looking to get back in just higher. Look at him. Good job, David. Did Wrongbow wake up? Looks like it. It's kind of annoying. Not gonna lie. Kind of annoying. There ain't nothing I can do about it.
Shine bright up all night. We're never slowing down. Fall in love, drunk mistakes. We're bound to hit
The views are actually a lot higher today.
this feeling. Keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. And we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping.
You guys all fall asleep? I feel like I wouldn't blame you one bit.
Young blood made of gold, a mind you can't control. Running wild, can't come down. My head is in the clouds. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even
Yep.
if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. And we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this.
Welcome, all you new viewers. This is Apex Trading. Please hit the like button. Full transparency. Use code VOLA for all of your evaluation needs. Thank you. And please have a happy holidays and come again. Hit the dislike button and please unsubscribe. Set up ChatGPT to trade for me. I mean, believe it or not, what I am doing for my main trade probably could be coded. It would just be a matter of trying to figure out what percentage or how many points like the move would have to be to the upside. I would only assume there's a way to code that. Would I know how to do it? Not a chance. Is it possible? Probably. I don't see why it wouldn't be. I've been searching for a volatility indicator for Ninja but couldn't find any. F1. Just use the ATR bands. Keltner channels. I don't know why I call them ATR bands. The Keltner channels, that's essentially what those are for. It's for the volatility. What is this move? What is this move? I was gonna give it a shot there, a little for science trade, but it's doing it without me. Never mind. Dip and rip it. TPIC. Trying to make a new thumbnail for my live stream. Or do you guys like the current one that I have? Look at that, we broke 100 again. Raising the bar, baby, raising the bar. New playlist? Got you. I got you. Watch this.
So you wanna go to war with me? You're talking like you think you
You thought we were going down. Psych! Yeah, for sure to this or to what Tamimi said. Rock, we need rock. I think this one was on the old one, but I'll even turn it up a little bit for you guys. Let's get it pumping in here for the last 10 minutes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go heavy into Christmas. I'm the top #1 day trader on YouTube. Let's go. You don't know who you're messing with. You think I'm gonna sit here and be disciplined all day and not take a trade just because my setup isn't here? No, I don't think so. Just kidding. That's exactly what we're gonna do. What do you mean? Tom, what do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. The best part is that I'm not even making fun of them. I really, absolutely love them and their food. Nothing but great people. Yeah, I can't do that forever. How some people like do full-on movies and stuff like that. It's beyond me. It's talent right there. Full-on talent. Oh, rolling back over again. Is this going to be the one where we actually go for it? Goofy voice? I'm pretty sure. I don't even have a voice for it. It's just a laugh. And I'm pretty sure that's Mario. It's not even Goofy. It's me. It's me, Mario. What's up, Charles? No, man, there hasn't been anything to trade. The one time we got an extension away, look at the candle right after. There was nothing to trade. We've tried to take a few for science trades where we look for the fake outs, but none of them have came down and filled us when we wanted it. We're just going sideways. I feel like I've heard this song before. We knew, Charles, that today was probably going to be like this, so it's a little unfortunate that it's actually happening, but the expectations were fairly low today. Just going into the long weekend, there's probably not a lot of big money to push things around. I mean, look at what 15 ticks looks like today. And that's a decent chunk. Yesterday it was not as much. Ideally we want our 15 ticks to look something like this. Like when we're getting into trades, we want it to look like that, right? Something that we can just get caught in the wick if there is a wick. Like that's what we're looking for. So maybe that's what we do. Maybe we base our ticks off of what looks right. I mean, it's what you should be doing. The only problem is, a lot of the times, I guess your stops are still going to be in relation to the current movement anyway. Sounds like it should be in a Pee Wee Herman movie. Yeah, it's literally just choppy. That's why I leave this middle line on here, so that we can just see how choppy it actually is. There we go. When a song gets you doing this, you know it's doing something right. Girls is hangry, so we make it metal. No, but I think I've seen the guys that probably made it. I've seen some of the other stuff they've done. Now I sound like the #1 YouTube trader. Oh, wait, because they were all removed. Oh, baby. Of course, right when I'm getting ready to go. Just gets bought right back up. Like, it doesn't even give you a chance to do anything with it. Can't even get back down to it. I mean, what are you supposed to do with this? You can't trade this. Well, that's what I was gonna do was the for science trade, but this is literally you have to catch a falling knife. That's all that's working right now. Like every time you get the decent push, that's all it is. It just gets bought right back up. All right. Well, end of the song. I gotta go. I got stuff to get done and so that was my one chance at a trade. Should we try it again? Go for 10 ticks. Going the wrong way. Can't even get the fill. Oh, I'm canceling that. I don't like it. I still got 36, 35 seconds. All right, guys. I'm out of here. I will have a good holidays. Have a good Christmas. I will see you guys Tuesday morning. Bright and early. Till then, peace out. Be safe. All that good stuff. Later.